Hello, hello, beautiful souls. How are you? Hope all is well. So, in today's video, I'm going to talk briefly. I think I'm going to go into a longer video on this, but I'm going to do something briefly by going over the book of John. It's a new series thing I'm doing. This is also going to be included in my Vlogmas vlog for the rest of December. In the book of John, it it's amazing how when you read the Bible without knowing the knowledge of spirituality, it's like you're just reading it and you respect it because it's God's word, but you're not really understanding it. In the book of Proverbs, God tells us to ask him for wisdom and understanding. And even after I did that, God definitely had me to understand some things, but I didn't really truly understand God and the power of God and the power that I hold and that you hold. I didn't understand the power that I hold as well as others hold, you hold, until I was introduced to spirituality. Now, if you go to the book of John, in John 1, it says, "In the beginning, the Word already existed. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. He existed in the beginning with God. God created everything through him, and nothing was created except through him. The Word gave life to everything that was created, and his life brought light to everyone." Now, everybody's interpretation of the Bible is always going to be different. You might have a few people that agree. Again, people might come across me and say, "Girl, I agree. I feel that way too." But then there might be 5 or 6 other people who don't agree. That does not mean that my interpretation is wrong and yours is right. That does not mean yours is wrong and mine is right. Everybody is going to interpret God in their own way because we're all different. So, with that being said, I wanted to make that clear because for some reason there's a lot of people in here where, again, if your lineup of God does not match my lineup of God, then you're not saved or you're not chosen, you're not. And I'm sick and tired of seeing that. And in my full video, I am going to drop a YouTuber's name. I don't hate this person, and I actually mentioned their name before, but it's just I don't really care for that person's approach, and it can be dangerous to lead people away from God because it's pulling in that religious Pharisee mode and then trying to sprinkle some spirituality. Either you're into spirituality or you're still a Pharisee and a Sadducee trying to march to the beat of this religious drum. That is not going to get you anywhere but feeling like you're condemned constantly and you don't even know if you're loved by God. Okay? I don't support that. Without further ado, let's jump into the video. Now, so in First John, my interpretation of when he's saying this, the same way that we're made in God's image, God has also given us his attributes. So if God can speak the world into existence, he said, "Let there be light," there was light. There was power behind his word. We have that same power. And in the side notes in here, it says, the gospel opens with its central affirmation that Jesus Christ, the Word, not only revealed God, but was God. It says an affirmation. When we speak, you're speaking affirmations every single time. It could be about anything. It could be like, "Oh, this pizza was disgusting." Guess what? You're putting that out there. It could be anything. So with these affirmations and with things being spoken into, that's why it goes back to, you have to be careful how you speak, especially to yourself and your surroundings, your environment. Every single day, no matter what's going on, you should be speaking life into your life. I woke up this morning, I am blessed. I am healed. I am healthy. I am amazing. Start off the day saying these things and say it throughout. And I've said this to you all, but I'm going to constantly remind you that you have to always think before you speak. Because once the subconscious takes in your word and your feelings, which backs that up to provide your word with more power, it's going to accept it as a reality, as a truth. And once your subconscious accepts something as a truth, it's going to manifest, good or bad. It is a man on here. and his channel is called You Are Creators. He's really, really great at breaking this stuff down. And he always says the subconscious wonderful is a wonderful teacher, but a horrible master. Yes, it's a horrible teacher, but a wonderful master. So with that being said, it's like your mind and how things manifest in your life is not going to just only remember when you said today's an amazing day, I am beautiful, I'm kind. It's going to accept whatever you put out there. So on Monday, if you said, I have a great life, I love my life, everything happens well for me, but then on Tuesday you start saying things like, I H myself, I age myself, and I don't say the word because that's how strongly I believe in this and believe in your words manifesting. But I'll type it on the screen. I age myself. Today is a insert a bad thing. Today is a poop day. Like when you start saying those things, it's not gonna go back and say, well, I remember on Monday when you said today's a good day. So no, it's going to literally take in whatever you're saying. So on Monday, if you're saying good things, Tuesday you're saying negative things, that's what you're gonna reproduce. You don't want that. It's a lot of people who believe that manifestation and affirmations are not in the Bible, or it's new age. Like, where the hell are you guys getting this shit from? What is new? What is this new age you guys are talking about? Because I'm not understanding. And again, if there are some people that's into new age or other stuff, then that's them. But don't think just because somebody else is sounding something similar to them that that's what it is, because it's not. The more and more you keep researching into spirituality, you're going to start hearing about non-duality and oneness. And in a sense, I see it. Like I said, I have to do more research before I say I accept this, but so far it makes sense. You see all these different religions, Hindu, Buddha, Christianity, Muslim, whatever. You can go and name either more, Mormonism, all this other crap. At the end of the day, it sounds like they all kind of run circles around each other in some aspect, except we know with Christianity, they do acknowledge Jesus Christ as Lord, as the Son of God, as King. And that is where I lay my hat. Again, I am into spirituality. I am a spiritual being. I am a Christian in my own life. I'm not in any type of representation of what you're seeing in the mainstream churches or online. And I'm going to discuss that in the next video coming up, so I'm not going to go too much into that part. But I don't like how most Christians are representing Christ here in America. I actually despise it. But I do believe in God. And it's 333 as I'm saying this. It was 333. So this is also confirmation, affirmation. I watch a lot of videos, and when you see angel numbers come across the screen as you're talking in particular too, that's like, again, the universe is like, yep, yep. So like I said, I'm going to go into more certain things in other videos, but I want you all to know that the Bible has parables. It has certain things, and certain things are meant to take literal, and some things are not meant to take literal. Parables were spoken so that only certain people would understand them. Not everyone was going to understand when Jesus spoke. That was Jesus' whole point. It was not meant for everyone. He said, those with ears to hear, let them hear. So I'm going to start breaking down different parts of the Bible, certain particular things. I love when I open the Bible and I just land on something. I'm going to start kind of like doing that. And literally when I went to a New Testament, I landed on John, the book of John. So that's why I decided to speak on that today. And you see right there again in First John, when it's talking about the word in the beginning, again, God did not have to go pick up something with his hands. No, he spoke it. And I want you guys to always remember this. There's power in your words. There's power in your speech. And when you put that together with emotions, with feelings, it has no choice but to manifest. This is one of the hidden secrets they don't want you to know. Yeah, a lot of the people that's already famous, big up there, people make a lot of money. You see the rich people, they know all of this. They don't go around hanging their head in the dumps or speaking BS over their life because they wouldn't be where they're at. The success came from their mindset and not quitting and not giving up, even when the times got tough for them. But the main thing was the words they were speaking out. Now let me go over 1 Peter 3:10 really quick too before I close this out. It says, if you want to enjoy life and see many happy days, keep your tongue from speaking evil and your lips from telling lies. Turn away from evil and do good. Search for peace and work to maintain it. The eyes of the Lord watch over those who do right, and his ears are open to their prayers. But the Lord turns his face against those who do evil. Okay? That whole thing. Go to 1 Peter 3:10. If you want to enjoy life and see many happy days, keep your tongue from speaking evil and your lips from telling lies, okay? Turn away from evil and do good. Search for peace and work to maintain it. So this is God telling you. People love to get on this platform. Like I said, I'm going to save this. Okay, I'm going to go back to this, but I'm going to save this for my follow-up video. People love to get on this platform. And again, as far as the spirituality platforms, and keep trying to interweave religion and tell people how they're so deserving of hell and that they're worthless, wretched sinners, and they're worth. Stop. I don't want to keep cursing, but it angers me. Stop poisoning people's head and trying to condemn their souls and trying to put negative thoughts in their head. Of course, we know that again, Paul said it best. We can produce nothing good from our flesh. We understand that. That's why in the spiritual community, we're trying to operate from our spirit, not our flesh. So if you're talking to people and you're trying to get through on a fleshly basis, then I understand that. But if you're trying to get through to people on a spiritual basis, you're doing an awful job. Stop trying to condemn people to hell and stop trying to interweave religion into spirituality. Well, that's all I'm going to say today as far as for my lesson between 1 John and 1 Peter. I'm going to follow up with another video after this as to why I've separated myself from the church, why I feel like you should go through a spirituality journey, and if you see fit for your own personal reason, then you can go back to church and learn certain things about religion. I'm not saying toss out religion altogether, because there's certain verses in the Bible where it talks about religion, both good and bad. Ripley's believe it or not. But again, I'm on a spiritual journey right now. So that's it for right now. I love you all. God loves you more. I will be back. And thank you for your support and for watching. Take care.